All right. Shalom Akim. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, all honor, and all glory unto Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shah Bahasham Rekha Kodash. All right. I want to give double honors to my apostles and elders, great millstones, Ruwell. And I want to give peace, greetings, and salutations to all the Legakim, that's pushing his word in truth and sincerity, throughout the four corners of the earth. And their brothers that's not wavering in the faith, being diligent in the truth. I say shalom to you, brothers, and I say shalom, to the few sisters that believe in all meekness and humbleness. I say shalom. I'm your brother Zakaria from GMS Miami Camp, and Lord willing, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shah Bahasham, Rekah, Kodash, Adawan Ratazah, that means Lord willing. Also, Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to the elect of the nation Israel. And my lesson today, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shah Bahasham Rekha Chodash, it's going to base it on how the triumphing of the wicked is short. All right. Who is the wicked according to the Bible? All right. Esau, Edom, the so called white man. All right. His triumphing is short. It's said, enjoy the hypocrite, but for a moment, man. All right. This devil, he had his time to rule, but now you're seeing, all right, his kingdom circling a dream. All right, what July 4th is supposed to be the 250 year. All right, 200. They were supposed to celebrate the 250 years of America. All right, which like Elder Pastor Sahar, he brought out months ago. All right, that a kingdom usually the lifespan of a kingdom is usually 250 years. So that's a sign right there that this kingdom is falling. So I'm gonna just roll through the spirit Lord when this lesson's edifying to the elect. This book of Job, chapter 20, verse 4, it says, knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. All right, so what? The triumphing of the wicked is short. Job chapter 9, verse 24. Let's get it right quick. Milk, you gotta go back to the milk. Job chapter 9, verse 24, it says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. All right, we know according to the scriptures, Malachi, the first chapter, that Esau, Edom is the border of wickedness and the people who the Lord hates, who the Lord has indignation forever. All right, not just Esau, his seed, his whole lineage. It says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? What is that going into? With the Renaissance period, Esau Edom put himself up as the Most High. Even during the time of the Greeks, as it says, they laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen sought to paint their images. All right, they put themselves up at as the Most High, as the saints, as our Lord Yahweh Shai. All right, so they covered the faces of judges. They even say that they are the people in the Bible, that they're the Jews. All right, which the real Israelites are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. The head tribe being the Judites, all right, so-called African Americans, all right, which are the real Jews. Then you got the house of Judah, all right, Judah, Benjamin, Levi. Benjamin, so-called West Indians, Levi, so-called Haitian. Then you got the Northern Kingdom, with the head of the Northern Kingdom is Ephraim, the Ephraimites, with so-called Puerto Ricans. All right, on down, the so-called Native Americans, the Gadites, so-called Seminole Indians, the Reubenites, Salakia. All right, you got the so-called Mexicans, all right, this tribe of Issachar, so forth and so on, man. He said he are the people of the Bible, which he's not. All right, it says, if not, where and who is he? If he wasn't a so-called white man, then who is he? Who opened up the book of the law and put themselves up at the as the Most High, as the Israelites? Who gave them authority over the Bible? Esau, Edom. He put himself up to do that. Verse 6, Job chapter 20, I'll read verse 5 again. Verse 4 again. It says, knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment? Though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach unto the clouds, yeah. He got the space station, got a space force. He's going out in the atmosphere, things like that, putting up his satellites. All right. It says, though his excellency mounted to the heavens and his head reached to the clouds. right? Because the Lord gave him that power and that authority on the left hand side. All right, this is his time to rule, but the Lord's about to take him down. Verse 7 says, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? This ultimately in the kingdom of heaven. After they served 1,000 years, all right, the Lord's gonna get rid of them. All right, Obadiah verse 18. All right, he shall perish forever like your own dung, like you take it a number two. All right, and you flush it, you never see it again. That's how Esau gonna be, man. His whole seed line, you know. And however the Lord has it, all right, they probably filter out through the other nations. What, however the Lord he has it, but Esau they're gonna be through. It says he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? He shall fly away as a dream and shall not be found. Yet he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. Yeah, just how you a dream you don't remember, or it comes and goes. That's how Esau gonna be, man. Verse 9, the eye also which saw him shall see him no more, neither shall his place any more behold him. So what? This devil, he's going down. Obadiah verse 18. Think it's a damn game. The scriptures don't lie. Let's see it start up. Verse 18. And Jacob shall be a fire, and Joseph, it's like in the house of Jacob shall be a fire, in the house of Joseph a flame. Talk about the 12 tribes coming together in the kingdom. And Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord hath spoken. So there ain't gonna be no remaining for you devils, man. Start up a little bit. Well, let's go to this verse. Bear with me. Yep, verse 10. It says, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, which this devil he raped, murdered, and robbed us. It says, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever, man. All right, let's read the NLT. Because of the violence you did to your close relatives in Israel, you will be filled with shame and destroyed forever. All right, so what? You devils going down, man. All right, you devils going down. Job 15, is it 15 and 4 or 14? Bear with me. Verse Job chapter 14, verse 4, it says, who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean? Not one. Because Esau is that unclean thing cannot be made straight. All right. He's a wicked that the Bible speaks of. No matter how no matter how he shaves he shave his beard, put on a three-piece suit, he's still gonna be the devil. All right, because the Lord made him that way. So you can't make him clean. Though he smile in your face, take good heed of him. Scripture say, never trust thy enemies. He's a damn devil that the Bible speaks of. All right, a slanderer, deceiver. It says, who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean? Not one. It says, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. So the Lord got a certain time for this devil to rule until he takes him out. All right. And we seeing the downfall of this devil, man. All right. And his kingdom is divided. Mark chapter 4. All right. This is another sign that he's going down, man. All right. Bear with me. Was it 3? Maybe 3. Mark chapter 3, verse 24, it says, and if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. And America is divided. It's not no United States of America. It's divided. You got the blue, the Democrats, the red, the Republicans. Just like in ancient Rome, you had the plebeians and the patricians. And the Rome eventually fell. So America is no different. In America, they divided. You got Trump is a puppet to Israel, and the MAGA people, they see it. Now they hate his guts. All right, men against women, women against men. All right, you got left wingers into the demonic lifestyle. Then you got the Bible Belt people. All right, so this place is divided with wealth. The difference between wealth, the rich and the poor, and if the kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. All right, and you're gonna have a civil war too. Let's read in the NLT. It says a kingdom divided by civil war will collapse. Yeah, you got a lot of people in the army, the generals and things like that resigning because of this war in Iran. How they said it's an illegal war. All right, so eventually it's gonna be a civil war. All right, they made a movie called Civil War. What last year, probably like a year and a half or 2 years ago. It says verse 24 again, Mark chapter 3, verse 24. And if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. And if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. All right. Just how you two people living in the house and they fuel and they arguing all the time. Eventually one gonna leave and that house gonna be divided and they won't stand. Verse 26. And if Satan rises up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand but have an end. So this devil, his end is near. All right. The triumph of the wicked is short. The Lord got a certain time for this devil to rule so he can take him out. All right. Satan fall. Luke chapter 10, verse 18 says, and he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven. So this devil about to fall from his rulership. All right. Because he's Satan, he's an adversary. He's a physical counterpart of Satan. All right. Esau, Edom. All right. So this devil, he's going down, man. All right. The Lord is not a man that he should lie. All right. The Lord's about to take this devil down. And what, we're going to rejoice at his locker. Yeah, this devil's falling, man. Brother hit me up. I'm calling right back. I'm going to just finish this right quick. Psalm chapter 91 and verse 7. It says, 1,000 shall fall at thy side and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Because great judgment is going to happen to this place. And we're going to see you devils get judged, man. All right. Verse 8. It says, only with thy eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. What is the reward of the wicked? They're being destroyed and seeing them falling, man. All right. It says, because thou hast made the Lord, because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge. All right, which is my refuge, even the Most High, my habitation, man. So only with our eyes shall we see the reward of the wicked, man. The reward is the reward that is the Lord's gonna give this devil, which he's gonna destroy America with 200 million nuclear warheads. Well, the elect is gonna see this place fall, and that's what we're gonna rejoice in. Ecclesiasticus or Sirach chapter 25 verse 7. It says, there be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy. And the 10th I will utter with my tongue, a man that have joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. And what we see in the fall of our enemy, man. All right. Only with our eyes shall we see and behold, all right, this devil fall, man. All right, he spent decades, well, centuries building up America, and what in 1 hour this place gonna be destroyed. All right. This book of Revelation, chapter 18. This is verse 18, verse 7. How much she have glorified herself, talking about America, Babylon, and lived deliciously. That's how these people live deliciously. On a golf course, got the yachts, got the wealth, got the land. All right, just bombing people, taking people resources. It says, how much she have glorified herself and lived deliciously. So much torment and sorrow give her. For she said in my heart, I sit a queen and no widow and shall see no sorrow. So this place, these people think nothing's going to happen to them. But it's prophesied that, all right, this place is going to be destroyed. And the Lord is not a man that he shall lie. Verse 8, therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. 200 million nuclear warheads. For strong is the Lord power who judges her, and the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her, these other nations, all right, selling their wares to America, all right, getting rich off this place. So like he says, and live deliciously with her shall beware her and lament for her when they see the smoke of her burning. Verse 10, standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, at last, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. So the Lord's going to destroy this place in 1 hour. All right. And we can't wait, man. We seeing the signs on the wall, man. All right. As it says in the book of Daniel. All right. What was it? Belshazzar, his kingdom was wanting. The kingdom was about to, the Lord was showing him that your kingdom about to fall. So we telling a major sign that this place is falling is what? The elect waking up. All right. Ever since the Lord sent out Elder Abba Bivens, all right, which was Elijah, this place been going down, man. The late 60s, early 70s. And our apostles and elders went on YouTube, what, 2007, and this gospel grew throughout the earth. And as we preach his word more, this kingdom is falling even more, man. You know, so we here, man. You know, this is just a quick lesson, man. The trying for the wicked is short. This devil's falling. Keep fighting. His women don't want him. The snow don't want him no more. They want Jake. All the white girls, they want Jake. They want the Israelite man, Judah. All right, Ephraim. They want the tribes, man. Issachar, Gad. They want us, man. All right. So with that, you know, I'm gonna close out, man. Hey, keep fighting, keep enduring. You know, I want to give all praises, all honor, and all glory unto Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shah Bahasham Recha Chodash. All right, I want to give double honors to my apostles and elders at Great Millstone with Rubal. And I want to give a peace, greetings, and salutations to all the like Akim, you know, that's pushing his word and truth and sincerity. Hey, Shalom, Akim, keep pushing, keep enduring. Shalom.